kind of my trash to treasure series I'm fixing to do. This is the first part of starting on it, which is probably not going to be the first video, but let me get my glasses on. I need to kind of wipe them off, it looks like. Yeah, a little cleaner. Got this crucible in the other day. So I've got this set up for the wide, so that's going to be for like making some sheet copper. Cut down some pieces about an inch. Got a few more in there, not a whole lot. And get my gloves on. Make it as awkward as possible. Then I'll have an excuse for not hitting the hole when I go to pour it. Okay. Get some fire here. Create a spark. There we go. Now we got a spark. Let's see if that little flame right there will do the trick. So we heat the mold a little bit. Maybe we'll give it a little more gas, a little more oxygen. Yeah, it's already going liquid. I may not have put enough in there. For the sheet it probably doesn't really look like it. For the wire I don't need a whole lot. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, take my glove off for a second. Put a little pinch of borax in there. Been using that 2-auto melting furnace for a lot of small stuff, and of course I'm melting at least a pound at a time. So really this settling setup is probably the way to go for just doing a little bit. But the more you get in here, the harder it is to keep it all hot and keep it all liquid. Okay, a little more heat on the mold. Put the torch in my left hand. Just keeping this much melted is a little bit of a chore. Kind of heat that lip of the crucible. Well, it didn't fill it up. So we'll see what we got. I spilt a little over on this side and got a little on top. Get some weird shapes sometimes doing this. Yeah, almost got a full ingot out of it. Of course, I am making it kind of narrow also at the same time. Not too bad. That'll roll out nicely. That's about 2 millimeters thick, and I want like 0.06, which would be a little more than a half a millimeter. So when I run that through the rolling mill, that'll get about 4 times that long. And this is 3 inches, so we're close to 3 inches there. So this longer part will roll out to probably close to a foot if I take it down that far. And that's definitely wide enough for like a ring, you know, to make a ring out of. So, okay, get this cleaned up just a sec. We'll set the mold up for doing wire. There we go. I'll go ahead and set those 2 pieces in the crucible. Go ahead and dump a little more in there. That's probably more than enough. I'm not going to go for the big, thick ingot. I'll probably go for the couple smaller ones. That way I don't end up with a mile long piece of wire. I got some of the thicker ones already made up anyway. Getting this thing lined up. That looks pretty good. Okay, get my glasses back on. So one nice thing about doing it this way, if you only need a small amount, it doesn't take much time or much gas to melt it down. I need to get one of those automatic lighters. I just use the spoon for the borax instead of taking my glove off this time. Try to get the copper kind of warm. That way the borax will stick to it, not just blow away. I think I'm going to turn the gas up just a little. Get a little more heat going here. Okay, now we'll see what we got. These dark glasses off so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. So we've got this piece over this edge, so that's kind of, I think, holding it all together, kind of. Let's see if we can just, yeah, can't snap it. There it goes. Yeah, that one didn't come out too good. It came out okay for a little ways. This one came out good. That one came out looking pretty good. What we got here? Yeah, those two did too. Which I'll cut the knobs off the top. That one came out really nice. And that one broke in half, but that'll still, by the time I make wire, that'll work out pretty good. Kind of came out kind of hollow there. Probably didn't go in there fast enough. Okay, so that's probably it for this part of the video, and then I got some tools coming in, and whenever they come in, I'll try to get on to the next part. So we'll see you in that part. Okay, I'm out here in the fifth wheel now, and these are some pieces I made a while back. So that one there, pretty bad, but this end here, inch or so of that end is still good. That's what I'm thinking about working with. I was kind of deciding, okay, what I want to make, gonna make a ring, but you know, just a simple one. Trying to figure, okay, what do I want to use? So I'm thinking maybe this piece here. See, it's about inch and a quarter long. If I take it down small enough, it could be all the way down to, if I can make it, I could double that length anyway. Make it 2.5 inches, 3.5 inches. It's, zero that out. I'm trying to see in the camera, plus so we're about 6.5 millimeters thick, and I'm thinking take it down to about 2 millimeters thick. which is probably about what these plates right here are that I made. Yeah, actually those are 4mm. So yeah, about half that thickness. And what I'm thinking about doing is just going half round. So I got the rounded ones on here and the bottom's flat. So not sure if you can see that, and I can't really see the monitor. Yeah, I think you can see that now. So before I do that though, what I want to do is I got a little edge here and a little edge here, so I want to try to clean those up a little bit. So I've got some 150 grit sandpaper here, so I'm just going to try to file on that seam a little bit. Try to knock some of that high spot off of there. I want to bring it over here. I need to get me a good stool for out here. I'm going to cut this end off. First, lube the blade. Little beeswax. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Bring your rack around over here. I got a little edge on this side. It's really not that bad, so it may, of course I don't know, you never know, it may cause a split or something in there. And that won't be good. Okay, we're back. It could probably be better, but I took the file to it and smoothed it out some. So we're going to go ahead and start running it through here. See what we get. I got to raise it up some. What I want to do is take it down about a quarter turn each time. And what I should probably go out here in this little one, probably. Oops. Too far. Now that end just came off. So how long are we now? Oh, 1.1 inches. I didn't like that because that raised up. So I may just have to go with the middle on this one. I don't really see what side's flat. I might put a little mark with a Sharpie so I know that side goes up. I think that pretty well wiped out the mark. I still see it. Thing's so small it's hard to hang on to. What I may need to do, I may need to anneal this, so we'll go over here and anneal it real quick before we go any further. It's one of those torches I got from Harbor Freight, a little $20 torch. Kind of impressed with the way it works. Okay, where's all my tweezers? There they are. I'll pick that up, and I don't have any citric acid made up just yet. I'll just quench that in water for right now. Okay, hopefully this will turn out. Right now we're about 4.6 millimeters thick, and our length now is gone up to about 1 3/8. Got a definite flat spot on there. So I turned this wheel where the edge I'm working with is up closer to the frame, so I think it'll work a little bit better. Sometimes it goes easy and sometimes it's hard. Yeah, it's getting kind of a bend to it, so I'm going to have to probably anneal it again and then put it on my bench block and take the nylon or rawhide mallet and flatten it down. Okay, I've been working along on this piece. It's not the best specimen, that's for sure. I got a little, kind of a little divot right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I'm going to try to bend it around now, get ready for soldering. Yeah, that thing's pretty. I got it cut to length. I think I'm making a size 13 out of it. I know I need a better camera setup. So right now I just got to kind of get this bent around into kind of a D shape. I probably need to anneal it. See, we look a little wide right here on the end anyway, so I could line this edge up and then file that down to match this edge. It'd probably look okay. Looks like I'm not really square on my ends. So I'll probably go ahead and saw that, run the saw through there, and see if I can take that gap out of it. I got a pretty good gap in there. So let's bring it over here. May not close it up all the way, but it'll close it up some, and then I can cut it again. Now all we got to do is spread it apart so I can get the blade out. Yeah, we'll try to. Yeah, I probably need to anneal it. Yeah, I can still see a little daylight through the crack, so through the seam joint, the join, whatever you want to call that. It's really the first one I'm doing this way, so it's kind of a learning experience as I go. And that's kind of why I'm working with copper, not silver, too. And what I try to do is overlap it a little bit where I can kind of push them together and create a little spring tension, and then pull it back just enough to where it'll pop up into place. You can still see a little bit of a gap. Not too shabby though, really. I'll go ahead and cut it one more time. Yeah, I don't see any daylight to that now, so I'm not quite flush on the bottom. Okay, we'll try that. I'll go over here and we'll get it ready to solder. Okay, I got it soldered. It's not real pretty, but had to use this silver solder here. Finally get it done. So now we're gonna put it on the ring mandrel and get it round. Using rawhide or plastic, either one. That way you don't. It's down to about right at the edge. We're on 13 on the edge, so it's actually right now about maybe a little over 12 3/4. But I think part of the problem is we got the buildup of solder inside, so we're going to start cleaning it up and see what we got. Kind of trying to find some of the stuff that I had when I was doing coin rings. I had a little lathe chuck that I got from Harbor Freight, and it worked really good. Probably have a better chance of seeing what I'm doing. Just trying to work this one edge. Got 150 grit sandpaper right now. Just trying to make sure this is flush on the side of the solder joint. I'll probably put a little sanding disc on the Dremel here in a minute, and basically I want to hit this a little bit, and I want to kind of look all the way around it and make sure I'm hitting. Let it sanding everywhere. So the low spot, then I'll work my way down to it. See, right now it's hitting good here, but it doesn't really look like it's hitting there. We're hitting here. So I'm not sure if this paper will wet sand or not. We can try it. Okay, now we're going to try to work the inside of this. I got my Ryobi flex shaft. The Dremel I have is 1 speed, which is probably too fast, where this is Ryobi's variable. Got a sanding disc on here. It's somewhat worn, so I figured it'd be a good one for the inside. Plus that solder will probably end up plugging it up. Now the ring will probably get pretty hot here where I won't be able to hang on to it. Yeah, it's starting to get warm. So, get my ring clamp. Okay, I'll sand this, and then I'll probably get over to a buffing disc and probably use, I think all I've really got right now is white and then the red rouge, so I'll probably go with the white first, kind of as a pre-polish, and it'll still take some of this stuff down. Yeah, hopefully in a couple months I'll be able to get me a flex shaft. I need to get more polishing stuff. Wipe it off, see what it looks like. See, I may have to take some, seeing some dark spots and stuff there, so I may have to get me some fine sanding paper or something, and which I've got. I'm not sure what grit this is. It's taking that scratch out. Yeah, there it's gone. Okay. How about this one? Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Go ahead and buff that out again. Like I said, this is the white. I'll go back. If I get done with the white, get it looking halfway decent, then I'll go back with the red rouge. And we'll wipe it off and not sure what the inside's looking like. Not too shabby. Okay, I gotta turn that. Just buff it out and then we'll see what we got. See some dark spots here, so I'll take this. It's probably about time for me to go in and eat too. But kind of want to get out here and play with this stuff and make a ring and just have fun with it, see what I could do, and kind of get the feel for this. Okay, we'll buffer out some more. think even with this white we're getting kind of a satin finish, somewhat of a shine. Okay, I think I'm about ready to go to the red. And we'll see how much more that shined it up. Like I said, if I had some better light over here, it'd probably look a lot better. We haven't had to do too much sand in at all so far. That's good. Except for this little sand block. Okay, wipe it off and see what we got. Starting to get a pretty decent shine to it. Do the other side. I can see I'm going to have to practice on my soldering for sure. A lot of that trick is just getting a good tight solder joint. Let me bring it back down here on the mandrel. I'm definitely at a 13. Make sure it's nice and round. It looks like it's gone down to about 13 1/4. Flip it over. Since it's tapered, you kind of want to do it one direction and do it the other. And don't hit it too hard or you're going to end up making it larger. Yeah, I'm about 13 1/4. So there's the solder joint. Not sure how well the camera's picking it up, but that didn't come out too bad for just a piece of scrap copper that we took off. And then if I want to, I got this Renaissance wax too. A lot of times what I do, I just set it in there and kind of rotate it around, get a coat on it. And it doesn't hurt to let it sit for a few minutes and then Yeah, probably could have spent more time buffing this out, but I don't think it looks too bad. And doing half round, it's flat on in the middle, and then kind of domed on the outside. I think I can, yeah, put it on the ring finger on my right hand. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Something different. Kind of scrap related because I use scrap metal to make it with. And like they say, trash to treasure. Of course, yeah, I know it's copper, but yeah, it is what it is, right? Okay, thanks for watching. I'll remind everybody about my Amazon affiliate link. And already got a lot of my scrapping goodies, and yeah, this is just something I like to do. I like to do different hobbies and stuff too, so we'll see you guys in the next video. You guys stay safe. Happy scrapping. Bye bye.